Hi, I am Karthik Rannan. I am the president of the Wall Street Club of BITS Pilani Hyderabad campus. Yes, so the collaboration with XLR was an excellent one. We conducted a Power BI workshop with Advanced Excel over a span of 3 days. The workshop was almost 12 hours long in total. Mr. Karthik, who was an amazing trainer, helped the students understand the concepts deeply. I am sure that the students will be able to apply these concepts in their careers as well as their daily lives while they try to navigate the world of finance. I am happy that we will be able to close this workshop successfully on a very good note.
Hi, I am Raghunendra Singh and I am the Technical Director of the Wall Street Club at BITS Pilani Hyderabad campus. It was a great amazing conducting this workshop with XLR. The trainer, Mr. Karthik, was an excellent person where he explained in very detailed manner on how to give great insights using very complex data sets, which was very helpful for the people who are interested in the field of finance, business or analytics in general. Thank you.
I attended a workshop conducted by CSA and ACM in collaboration with XLR. So it was a machine learning workshop. We learned a lot from the course and it was a great experience attending the workshop.
The trainer was very helpful. He had a hands-on approach with his teaching and it was fabulous.
This was a great experience for me. So I would absolutely love it if XLR and its team would come again to our campus and conduct more events like this.
The journey was great. Initially, I thought that I was not proficient enough in Excel, but later I came to know there was no prerequisites for it, and then I applied for it, and it was a great course, and it started from basics and took me to a great extent.
Good evening, myself Kavya Ganatra. I am from Computer Science Association. I was the POC for this ML workshop conducted by CSA and ACM in collaboration with XLR. The experience of the workshop was really nice. The feedback from all the students was positive. They understood the concept. The workshop was also practical based with some questions. The experience with XLR was very smooth. They helped us in conducting the workshop smoothly right from the booking of the vendor and deciding the course till the distribution of certificates. In overall, this workshop was a success during our Technical Fest Atmos, and I thank XLR for being a part of it. Thank you.
My name is Rahul Ulkar. I've been working as a senior architect in UV Systems. So today we are here at XLR Systems for the placement drive, and I really appreciate the placement services that I mean the team that I actually met. We really got a good service and hospital service. Actually, the way they actually welcome is really fantastic, and I love. This is actually my one of the best experience that I have ever. And yeah, and about the student quality, today actually we had interviews with us to almost like 25 to 30 students, but the candidates are really good. I mean, with respect to knowledge, with respect to communication, I mean, they are much so more familiar about the technologies. Most of the interviews we had in Java, and the students are really fantastic. Thank you.
I'm Hariprasad Bugate. So today we have come here on the behalf of Urix Systems, and so we are conducting a drive at XLR. The students here, they are also, we found them very confident. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Mayuri Pimple. I have completed my full stack development course from the XLR EdTech Private Limited. The XLR is doing the fantastic job. The XLR placement team is doing the excellent work, and they are also providing the SDP session that boost our confidence at the next level. I would like to thank the whole training and placement team of the XLR for arranging the drive at the XLR Pune office. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Sunita Joshi. I am from Pune. I have completed my full stack development course from XLR. The training provided by the XLR was very fantastic. The placement was provided are also good. There are the various SDP sessions was conducted at XLR office so that student can enhance their skill and knowledge and crack the interview and boost our knowledge to the next level.
Hello everyone, my name is Omkar Sarve. I have completed full stack developer course from XLR EdTech Private Limited. The training provided by XLR is flawless. They provide good placement support. They doing STP sessions regularly to boost our confidence to the next level. I would like to thank whole XLR team to arrange the campus drive at
Hello everyone. My name is Tasneem. I'm the senior manager at 98 percentile in the HR department. And today we did a wonderful drive with XLR. It was amazing right from the very beginning, from the very first day when I got in touch with them till today. I think it was an extremely smooth journey with them. There were multiple follow-ups done by the representatives in order to check that we would be, what time we would be coming, how many people would be coming, what vehicle we would get. To that extent, they were so precise in giving all the information to us. It was extremely great to get associated with them and have a drive at XLR campus. So we are very, very happy that we got a chance to do this. Now, coming to the students, what XLR had, I think they were extremely enthusiastic. They were well prepared. They were aware of what they are coming for. I think there was some back-end preparation which they did that was commendable. They also were very confident and they were open to any kind of thing we were asking them to do. That was I think the best part. Now, I really hope we have a very, very fruitful association with each one of them and XLR in future. We are really looking forward to have many more drives like this.
Hi everyone, my name is Prachi Sharma and I'm the Senior Project Manager for IT Department at 90th percentile. So today we were here for this IT bootcamp, right, this technical drive and at XLR. So it was a great experience and I would feel that the students, they are the freshers, right, but it doesn't seem like that. So if I talk about their technical and cognitive ability, they all seems pretty good in that and that's what I felt. And I guess they have been taught pretty well at XLR, so that's how they have performed good in their aptitude and the technical tests. So I wish them all the best and it was a very great experience over here.
Hi, this is Patan, Technology Consulting Manager from 98th percentile. We visited XLR for the campus placement drive and it went very well today. Miss Ambika, Miss Pragati, everyone received us greatly here and we had a lot of enjoyable time here. The students even had great experience with us. They were interactive, they had good aptitude and all the technological skills they showed. I think they were all well and we really appreciate their time that they spared to us and I think we will be doing a great job. We are expecting a lot of people to be hired from them. Let's see. It was a great experience altogether.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
From entering into this cyber tower to exiting out of this tower, the XLR team has been received me with such a care and pleasure.
I am the part of this XLR since 4 months. From the third month itself, they have conducted the placement sessions from the third month itself, and this is the fourth month, and this is the 90th percentile is one of the placement drive I have attended so far, and attending to this drive is such a good experience for me. all the HRs and the team made us feel very comfortable and confident.
XLR helped me a lot, and I experienced a lot of things today. So I'm really hope to be I placed in that company. I'm confident about that. Thank you.
Good evening, guys. Warm welcome on day second of Fundamentals of Full Stack Development Training Program. Are you there? Can I have a quick good evening in the chat box? Energetic, yeah. I know all of you are just done with your tea, coffee, your breakfast, and freshly you're sitting here in the session. Very good. Within a couple of seconds, I received 100 plus responses. That's what I want. Great, great, great. So everybody is there with good evening. No one is just waking up and saying good morning, right? Wonderful, wonderful. So guys, with your permission, shall we start with the session? Yes, definitely. So whatever your queries and questions regarding to the LMS, regarding to the anything, I will be there in the last 5 minutes. So without wasting much time, we'll start with the session. So man, please take it forward. Sopra ma'am, are you there? Video not visible. I not shared the video. Okay. Permission granted. Thank you so much, Ayush.
Yeah, thank you so much, Amar. Right. Okay. I was trying to unmute
Yeah, I forgot to give the
myself
post.
and switching on video. It was like, yes, okay, that's okay. Right. Hey, hi guys. Good evening, everyone. I think everyone had a pleasant day, but I had an hectic day. That's okay. Fine. Right. Good evening, dear Vikas. Good evening, everyone. So let's start for today, right? I'm using my VS Code, okay? If you want to download, you can download the VS Studio Code. For now, please don't bombard the messages for the VS Code downloads and installations. Ma'am, I'm installing and all. You can also try later, okay? Because it's already streaming in the YouTube and it will be available in the YouTube also, the session, right? You can also use it. But if you don't have the VS Code, don't worry, okay? So you can just use the notepad. So I'll just create one folder. Right now here, I'm going to create a new text document you can use. Okay, you can use the text document for writing the code. You can open the text document and you can write the code. Right? Okay, fine. At least everyone will have a notepad. Okay, so just use notepad for writing the code. I'll show you in the both. Okay, I'm just closing everything, which is not useful for us, just to avoid the confusion. Okay, fine. Okay, let's create one folder. Create one folder with the name XLR. In any drive, you can create a folder called XLR, right? FSD program, or you can write it like, so once I create XLR, inside that I'll create a new folder. Right? So FSD, Full Stack Development Fundamentals. Full Stack Development Fundamentals. Right? So you can create it like this. And you can also create one notepad. Already the notepad is there. Okay. So once you open the notepad, file.
Ma'am, can you please share your screen?
Hey, sorry. Yeah, sorry. Yes. My bad. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. So you can just create one folder called XLR. Okay. Under that, you can create the course name called FSD Fundamentals. This is the folder structure I have, XLR. Under that, FSD Fundamentals I have created. Two folders we have created. One folder inside the another folder. Right? Now here, okay. So we'll be means already we have opened the notepad. We have already opened the notepad. If you are already having this VS Code, you can open the VS Code also. You can open the VS Code also. Right? How to open the VS Code? Okay. So you can just, if you have installed it properly, the VS Code. Now, if you right click on it, more options, right? Open with code. This folder will open it in the VS Code. Okay. See here, right click on this folder, show more options, open with code. See, when I'm opening with code, it directly opens this folder. Whatever the folder we have created, that is FSD Fundamentals, will get open here. FSD Fundamentals. It is getting open here. Right? Okay. So, right? Either you can use like this, or also you can open directly the VS Code. Open directly the VS Code. Okay. If you are confused. Open the VS Code. File, open folder, file, open folder, then select this folder to open. Okay. If you are confused, I'm repeating again, right? So open the VS Code, file, open folder, and browse the folder. So wherever the folder is there, for suppose if the folder is in the D drive or E drive, F drive, so choose that from this drives and then choose the folder, which folder you want to open. So just XLR, I want to open the FSD Fundamentals. Now, if you want to create a new folder under it also, I can create. Okay, let me make it very simple. FSD Fundamentals. I've selected the FSD Fundamentals. So XLR is there. Then in that I have selected the FSD Fundamentals. Okay. Now click on the select folder. Right? Done. So now the empty folder got opened here. So the name of this folder name is here. FSD Fundamentals. Ma'am, I don't have the VS Code. Right? No worries. Just open the text document and keep it ready. Right. Now, coming to the Narasimha, I can't give the remote control of our screen. Okay. kindly don't raise the same request again. Okay, Narsimha Srikar. Vaishnavi, new folder. Open the folder. Okay, right click on it. Right click on this new folder. And then you can give the name. System is not there means I'm sorry, Varsista, right? Guys, don't put me the direct messages. You can put the messages for everyone. Okay. Right. Okay. Done. Right. Now here, what is this HTML? Why do we need HTML and all? We are going to study. Right. So what is introduction to the HTML? Now, before I jump into the actual topics of the day, right? I just want to understand, right? So what is your understanding? No questions are going to answer. At the end of the session only, I'm going to see the questions. Okay. So because yesterday itself, a lot of questions we have discussed. And you need to understand, and we have to respect the, respect the time of everyone. Okay. So what is web development? What is web development? Can anyone tell me what is web development? Harshita, can you please add the headphones to your system, please? Guys, please switch on add the headphones, your ear dobs or whatever dobs or whatever dobs are there. Just add the headphones. I'm making, my voice is like echoing in my home. Right. Creating of the websites. Okay. Constructing the interactive websites, web development. Okay. Right. So how many ways? There are two different ways of creating the web applications. One is static and dynamic. Static and dynamic. Right? Static applications are developed using HTML, CSS, HTML and CSS. And some of the JavaScript will be there. Okay. So mostly JavaScript is used for only for downloading that we are going to study. So you are only going to use some images, right? All your college websites, right? See here, if you want to know about any of the website, like let us assume that suppose I want to know about the Amazon or Microsoft.com. Microsoft.com, right? It's an official page of the Microsoft, right? Now, if you open it also, I'll copy paste this in the chat. If you open this link also, right? So you will get the same output. You will get the same output. Is there any difference? No. There will not be any difference at all. If you click on this link, whatever the link I've just shared in the chat, you will be able to see the same output. This kind of applications where it will be the content of this application is same for all the users. The content of these applications are same for all the users. Such kind of applications are called as, right, static web applications. Such kind of applications are called as static web applications, where you will find some CSS, HTML, and JavaScript. Other than that, you are not adding any functionality here, right? So if you want to, for suppose, what is a kind of dynamic web applications, right? The dynamic web applications is your banking application. If you are using sbi.co.in, right? Flipkart, Amazon.in, or .com. Now tell me, what is difference between .in and .com? Why these .in and .coms are there? Okay, this is global, means it is accepted global website it is. Okay. Now this is for India. If it is for UK, United Kingdom, it will be .uk, right? Okay. Now you know, right? If you have this www. Right? Bookmyshow.com. Then .com is there, bookmyshow.com it is. It's not .co.in, right? Bookmyshow. Bookmyshow.com. There is in there in between, right? So it is not directly it's not global and local. It is based on the country. Kumarswamy. Okay. It's not commercial. It is purely for commercial. .com is for commercial purpose only. Anything that is a .com is for commercial purpose, right? So it is not mandatory that .in can be in the end itself. Okay. It can have anywhere in the URL. Anywhere in the URL to represent that country. To represent that country, right? So if it is UK, United Kingdom, right? .us for US websites. Okay. So like this, you have different kinds of, right? .coms or everything, which is based on the country it will be, right? Okay. So there is a lot of logic and stories there behind it. Now I don't want to scare you by means doing all those things, right? So when you are creating the dynamic web applications, right? The applications like, right? Only websites. Only websites. I'm not saying web application. It's called as website. Static applications are called as website. Okay. So whereas this is web application. What is this web application is? Okay. So nothing but full stack. Means front end and back end. Front end plus back end plus database. Front end plus back end plus database. Right? So here it can have one, and if I suppose in static pages also, there will be home page, right? Products page, contact us page, right? These are called as web pages. This is called as web page. Home page is one web page. This is also one web page. Right? So group of, right, HTML files, where we call it as web page, right? We call it as website. We call it as website, right? So in web application, for suppose example of the Narsimha next time if you send me for the accessing, right, my remote desktop, I will not allow you to be in the session. Right? Example. Microsoft.com. So this is an example for the website, Microsoft.com, right? Whereas these are the examples for SBI.coin, Flipkart, Amazon. All these are the examples for the dynamic application. Now, what is the difference? If you click, I click on this link, the content is same. The content will be same. Okay. But, right? If you are having this, what you call it as, when you open this SBI, my content and your content will not be same, right? If you log in into the Flipkart, your content and my content will not be there. And these applications are based on, you have to log in, then you'll have a dashboard. Dashboard means like whatever your interest or whatever your browsing history or maybe your order history will be there, right? And then profile will be there. These profile will be changed for each and every person, right? So login, when you are writing a login, means entering the username and password. Let us assume that, okay, I have to log in into some application like this. See, there is some application. Okay, GitHub I said. Okay. Now, just assume that I have to log in, sign in and sign up, right? So let us assume that first you have to create it. Okay, I already have an account. I don't want to waste the time, right? So this is the login page. This is the login page. Now, once you enter your user name and password, right? Right? So once you enter the username or password, right, it will validate. Where it will validate? Where it will validate? It will validate based on the database, that is backend of that application. Who will take the data? Now see here, when you are writing a web application, better to take a running notes, Ashish. Okay. See, okay, let us see here how this application works, right? Now here, let me open the paint. Right? Here you have front-end application, browser, right? So your code will be running here, back-end application. Let us assume that some login is there. So in login, you have like this. Submit and all. Okay. Now here, backend. Backend. So some code, it will be running on the server. Okay. Some code will be there, server. Okay. There will be a server. Server is nothing but some high-end machines. High-end machine. Right? This is called as client. This is called as client. Client is usually browser or any application. It can be a React application or it can be an Angular application. Any application it can be. any front-end application, right? So which is opened in the browser, right? Now, once you enter, let us assume that you have entered some username and password. Username and password. Now, once you enter the username and password, okay, it will send the request to the server. Server will connect to the database. There will be a database setup, okay. So let us assume that this is a DB. This is a DB. So you will be connecting to the server code. Whatever the code is there, this code will connect to the server. Will connect to the database. From the database, it will give the result, response. Response will be given. Means it will message back to the server that whether the user is available or not. Whether the user is available or not. Once the user is available, it will give the login permission. Okay. If the user is not available, it will send the error message. It will send the error message. Right? Now, let me understand how many of you know who will carry this request from client to server and server to client. Who will carry this operation? Can anyone tell me in the chat? Buses will be there in the system, not in the server. This one. IP? No. No, not API. Right. Internet? Okay. Backend? If there is a, okay, there is a protocol called, right? Hypertext Transfer Protocol, HTTP. Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Some of them answered, good. If you have answered, very good. Okay. Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Hypertext Transfer Protocol, HTTP. HTTP, right? So the full form of this is protocol is nothing but protocol means, right? Rules and regulations, right? To exchange the data. To exchange the data. It is not like our traffic signals, okay? Right? So there are some rules and regulations that should be followed to exchange the data over the network. To exchange the data over the network. Right? Network is nothing but internet. Okay. So these are rules and regulations has been defined. If you want to communicate the login, means front end with the back end with the front end. So HTTP will help. It will carry the request. This will be request. It will carry the request from the client to the server. From server to client, response will be carried. From client to server, response will be carried. Okay. The response is based on the output that is generated by connecting to the database. Right? So, Hypertext Transfer Protocol plays an important role when you are sending the request. You will be, if you are a naive, right? Means you don't know anything, like, but you are using your Instagram, right? You are using your WhatsApp. You are using your, right, Facebook, right? You are using different kinds of application. You are placing an order from the Amazon, right? You are placing a lot of things in the Amazon, right? You are placing an order in the Amazon, Flipkart. But who is doing all these kind of instructions are carried out from the your application. Your application, Amazon.in is not running in your system. Not in your laptop. It is somewhere in the Asia Pacific, or it can be in the Europe. It can be the server can be in the UK. Server can be in the US. Server can be in China. Server can be anywhere. Japan, Tokyo. Anywhere it can be server of the Amazon or Flipkart. Or it can be a server in our India also. There can be a server in India also. Right? So what I'm saying is, who will carry down? All these operations. Someone should be there who carries the message, right? When you send the messages, HTTP, right? HTTP is an application layer protocol. Means you can use it with the application, whether it is a chat GPT or it's WhatsApp, or it can be an XYZ application or AYZ application, any application that you are developing in the future also, it is based on HTTP. It's based on HTTP, Hypertext Transfer Protocol. The full form of this HTTP is Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Okay, right? This is the full form of the HTTP. So HTTP sends the request and right? Protocol is nothing but rules and regulations to exchange data over the network. Exchange data over the network. To exchange data over the network, whatever the rules and regulations are there. So that rules and regulations are followed in a protocol called Hypertext Transfer Protocol. There are, if you want to learn more about it, you need to go to learn like this. OSI layers. OSI layers. So these are the OSI layers, right? Physical layer, transportation layer, data link layer, right? So like this, you have different layers. Okay. For assume that if you are sending a message hi in a WhatsApp, it will go through these 7 layers. It will go through these 7 layers. Okay. So the data will be converted from bits to the frames to the this one. Here it is. See. Seven OSI layers will be there, right? So data link, bits, packets, it will convert into the segments to the data to the present. First, data will be generated by the application. It can be a WhatsApp application, your chat GPT application, any application it is, any application, right? Network process to application, right? Network process the application. Now, once the application is there, data will get generated. Data will goes to the presentation layer. From the presentation layer, it goes to the session layer. Session layer to transport to the network to the data link to physical medium. So your system has been connected to, means your Wi-Fi would have been connected with your this one. It can be nowadays, it can be means wireless also. It can be wireless also, right? You have that antennas, right? So the antennas will receive the data. Right? So when you send hi in the WhatsApp, it will go through all these 7 layers. And with nanoseconds of time, it will means we have 4G and 5G, right? Based on that, 4G and 5G. So it takes time, how much seconds it will take to reach the data on the other side. Okay. So that's what it is. Those are the protocol, means some rules and regulations to transfer the data from the application layer to the physical layer, and from other side, the physical layer to the application layer. Physical layer to the application layer. So that rules and regulations are defined as protocol. That rules and regulations are defined as protocol. Okay. So this is about how an application communicate over the backend and front end. Now, all the 3 are important. Okay. If you are learning all this, right, then you can become the full stack developer. If you learn front end, back end, and database, then you can become a full stack developer. Then you can become a full stack developer. Right? Okay. So this is about the application, right? So this is about how what you call it as an exchange of the data or exchange of information happens over between the client and this one. This part we are going to cover later. This part, then backend part. Now we are learning how to design these login pages, right? How to add some stylings to these login pages. What is Bootstrap? What is CSS? What is JavaScript? That we are going to learn in the coming days. Okay, client we are learning. We are learning the client. Both are important. Both are important. Okay, so, right, first look, first love, right? Because if you see any website, why people are more interested to buy in Amazon and Myntra and all, right? They will make it very attractive. The UI will be very attractive. UI is very important nowadays. UI is very, very important because of the competition, marketing, whatever it can be. UI means user interface. User interface is nothing but developed using the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Right? So, any questions are there? Let me know. Is it clear? Please let me know in the chat, guys. Anyone have any doubts? Just put it across in the chat. If it is clear, CC in the chat, please. Great. Okay. Right. Great. I will explain, hold on for some time, Harita. So you'll understand what is difference between HTML, CSS, and Java. That we will study in the end, Rajeshwar. I'll just give you the hint. Once you learn this basics, then I can give you a better answer on that. So HTTP and HTTPS is nothing but, okay, security is added. One more security layer is been added in the HTTPS, right? HTTP is, for suppose, see here. If you see here, S is there, then it is secure. It is secure. There will be a secure layer. Previously, it was HTTP without any secure layer, but now they have added the secure layer on top of the HTTP protocol. Ubuntu is a operating system there. VS Code is application. Okay, this is difference is there. Operating system is different from the operating system is different from the application, Prasad. XAMPP is a server, okay, it's a virtual server, Sheikh. It means you need a certificate is needed, security certificate is needed, right? See, you need to know how to convert HTTP to HTTP. You need to add SSL certificate. SSL certificate should be added. Okay. You cannot directly make it as HTTPS. How to convert HTTP to HTTPS? You need to download the SSL certificate. You are registering it. Then you have to become. Right? Okay. Now, coming to the right HTML. Right? Here. So, introduction to HTML. Right? So, what we are going to learn? So what is World Wide Web? What are the HTML tools? What is HTML terminology? How to create an HTML document and saving and viewing an HTML document, test tags, special characters, advantages of HTML, disadvantages of the HTML, right? Lot of things, right? As I said earlier, right? HTML is a language for describing the web pages. Means if you want to create a web pages, we are going to use HTML. The full form of HTML is hypertext markup language. Hypertext markup language, right? So it is not a programming language. HTML is not a programming language. It's a markup language, right? So it has its own tags. There are different types of tags are available, right? Now, it is a platform independent. It is not platform dependent. Smart is mean by platform independent, right? So you can use it in Windows, Linux, Mac operating system, Swift operating system, any Android operating system, you can use without any changes. You can use without any changes. There are different types of tags provided by the HTML, right? And what is WWW, right? World Wide Web. It's an acronym, right? World Wide Web, right? Where you can access the hypertext documents, means these hypertext markup language documents, HTML documents you can access. And you can exchange the multimedia and navigate between the different hyperlinks, right? We call it as World Wide Web. Right? There are different tools are there. Okay. So HTML editor is there, Netscape Composer is there. Can anyone tell me C language, boss? C and C++ are platform dependent because of the pointers. Pascal. Right? So can anyone tell me which is the old browser? Which is the old browser? What is the first browser? Which is the first browser? Which is the first browser? Serna. Okay. First time I'm hearing, sir. No, Internet Explorer is not the first one, not Bing also. It's Netscape Navigator. It's Netscape Navigator. Okay, see here. Right. So it's next CERN. Oh, you people here it is, right? But functional web browser it is. You can see it will be Netscape Navigator. It will be Netscape Navigator. Okay, the first functional browser. The first functional browser is Netscape Navigator. Netscape Navigator. Okay. Then after that, we have Internet Explorer. Then after that, we have different types of browsers are there. Mozilla. Then we got Chrome. Then we have Fire. Then we have Opera. We have Safari. Right? For different browsers are there. Okay. So there are a lot of other browsers also there. Netscape Navigator is the oldest browser, which was functional actually. Okay. Fine. Right here. So now, if you want to run the HTML code, you need a browser because browser understands HTML. Browser understands HTML. Okay. So only browser can understand HTML. Browser need a browser, right? Now, what are the different types of tags available in the HTML? You can use any of the tools, HTML editor, VS Code, right? Web browser, right? You can use different tags are available, right? So paid tags, unpaid tags are available. Okay. So I'll teach you all this terminology later. Okay. Let's start with the simple practical. Okay. Because a lot of theory happened enough. Huh? Okay. See now here, the first starting tag is exclamation doc type HTML. First exclamation. This one, right? HTML, right? This is a HTML. Now, which represents, these are the comments. Comments are nothing but readable lines to understand code. Readable lines to understand code. Comments are very important, guys. Comments are very important. Okay. Comments are very, very important. Right. It can be an additional information, but readable lines means you are able to understand. It's a plain English language to understand the code. Why this variable is defined? Why this tag is defined? Why what we are doing with the code, right? Because that is a best coding practices. One of the best coding practices, right? So even if you open your code after 10 years also, you can easily understand that the code is for what purpose, right? Why do you have defined a variable? Why do you have defined some X lines, Y lines, Z lines? You will have a clear explanation about the code. We call it as comments. We call them as comments, right? So I say that this will help us to browser, right? Understand that it is an HTML document. It is an HTML document. So what type of document you are opening in the browser? Browser should understand. Browser should have hint. It will give the hint to the browser that we are opening the HTML document. Now I have explained it. Doc type is documentation type. Harita. Doc type is documentation type. What means document means that particular file. Okay. That particular file. What type of file it is. Okay. So it will be representing that it is an HTML file. Right? Here, the first tag, the root tag is HTML tag. For every opening tag, there will be a closing tag also. For every opening tag, there will be a closing tag also. No, we cannot write it here because already there is another tag is there. It's practice, Hinal. Okay, it is not mandatory. Okay, it is not compulsory to write this line. Okay, but it is better if you write it. It's a professional way of writing the code. So HTML. HTML is the root tag. HTML is the root tag. So if you write this exclamation mark and dot dot, then close this using this. We call this as angular brackets. We call them as angular brackets. These brackets are there. These are called as angular brackets, right? The context, whatever you have written the text, right? This is called as tag name. Madam Harita, is your connection is fine? I already mentioned it is not mandatory. Mandatory synonym is compulsory. Forward slash. That is a closing of the tag. I'll explain it, Harshita. Give me some time. See here. This is called as, tag names. This total we call it as a tag. This total syntax we call it as tag. Okay, right? And this one, whatever it is there in between, right? This is called as tag name. Tag name. Tag name. Right? So this is called as tag name. Right? So whenever you have a tag is nothing but what happens is tag. What is meant by tag? Hashtag. You people know hashtags, right? Hashtag means what is hashtag? Label. Exactly, right? Some label, right? So these are called as tags. Means some predefined meaning is there. Okay, like how you have hashtag 20 kids, 2020 kids, hashtag 2,000 kids, right? Hashtag boycott Maldives, right? Hashtag boycott some XYZ, right? Okay, China products, like something is there. Okay. So these are like some predefined meaning, right? So HTML. Now here, so there, if there is this is called as opening tag, and this is when you are writing like this. Okay, when you are writing like this, right? So this is starting of the comment. This is end of the comment. This is end of the comment. You will write like this: angular bracket, exclamation mark, hyphen, hyphen, right? Okay, and then you will close using hyphen, hyphen, close, right? So this is opening of the comment. This is closing of the comment. Okay, so here root tag in HTML page. Root tag in HTML page. So when you have this open, right, you need to close. This is, someone asked me that why there is a backslash, right? So closing tag of means HTML means which indicates right, end of the HTML document, which indicates end of the HTML document, right? Now, when you open this, right, this page is divided into two parts. This page is divided into two parts, right? Here, this is head. This is head. This is body. This is all body. After this, whatever it is there, after the URL, right? This is called as URL. Everyone knows that. This is called as URL. What is URL full form? Try without dot. You will find an error. Sayed. Uniform resource locator. Very good. Then what is this URI? What is URI? Uniform resource identifier, right? Uniform resource identifier. URL is uniform resource locator. Uniform resource identifier and uniform resource locator. Okay. So there are like two are there. So if time permits, we will learn what is the difference between URL and URI when I start the JavaScript. Okay. So there are two words are there. Both are same, but slight differences, small differences that we will learn. Don't worry. Right. So here identifiers, not identifiers, identifier here. There is no S, there is no singular. Guys, when you are answering, means why, it's not about in the session or chat. Okay, when you are answering in the interviews also, you should be very careful. Okay, you can do any mistake. A simple S which is added in a sentence will make you, you make your career question mark. Okay. Right. Okay, fine. So what I'm trying to say is, right here, we have two parts in the HTML document. For suppose, let us assume that this is a website or web page, right? So you have two parts. So whatever it is there in the URL part, right? That is head. This one is head, right? And this one is body. This one is body. The remaining part is body, right? So similarly, how to represent that in the code? Okay, you will have head tag to represent the head area, then closing of the head. Now, if you want to represent body, so there is a tag called body tag. Then you can close the body tag. Right? Now, see here, same thing if I write it here in the VS Code, how easy it is. How many of you are having use insert? Only few people have given me the answer that I have the VS Code. Okay, fine. So if you have VS Code, it is easy for us. Okay. Now see here, you have opened it. Click on this icon. Click on this icon. There is a plus icon is there here, which will create a new file. Give the name. Give the name. First dot HTML. Now see here, paste it. Paste it. Now see there is an error here. Why there is an error? Because I have not added two hyphens. Right? Someone asked me, ma'am, is it mandatory to add hyphens? Remove. It will show an error. So two hyphens. This is a syntax. This is a syntax. You have to use this syntax. If you are not adding it, right? Here it is. Now, if you want to see this type of title here, see, for suppose this is the browser. Now see here. Here there is a title. Here you can see this is the title, right? If you keep, there is here tab is there, the URL tab. Sorry, web tab is there, the browser tab is there. If you see here, right, you are finding this. So if you want to see such kind of title, right, in the head only you have to define. There is a concept, means there is a tag called title, right? My first HTML page. My first HTML page. 2 hyphens you have to use here. How many hyphens you want to use? Minimum 2 hyphens you can use. Right? Even if you are writing it in the notepad also. Guys, tomorrow please install the VS Code by tomorrow in your machines. Right. Now I want to save this file. I want to save this file. Okay. So if you have a notepad, save the file, save as, file, save as. In YouTube, it will be available, Hema. Okay, as it is live. Okay, we are on live. The YouTube you will be finding in XLR. YouTube you will be finding it. It will be recorded and you will be getting that recorded session also. You don't need to take. You don't need to be bothered about recording of the sessions. You will find it. You can contact the XLR team. They will help you. Right? See here. I want to save the file. Instead of concentrating on the recording, please concentrate on the concepts. Please, I understand that you need this session. These all things, operational issues will be taken care by the XLR team. Right, yes. I'm saving into that. File, save. File, save. Just open the PC. Right, I have XLR. Right, so FSD fundamentals is there. Now store your file. Okay, so you have to store that. What is the name I have given you? Because I have already given this. Okay, my first .html. My first page .html. My first page .html. You need to give .html. Okay. .html you have to give. .html, or you can give HTML also, but HTML is 4 letters. You have to give. Then once you give this name, click on save. Click on save. Now you see in this XLR under the FSD fundamentals, you will find this. If you are having this, this is a default page. Means if your browser is, the default browser is Chrome, you will find the Chrome symbol. If your default browser is Microsoft Edge, so you will find the Microsoft Edge icon here. If you have these icons beside the file name, then these are HTML files. And you can also see here Microsoft Edge HTML document, Microsoft Edge HTML document. Ma'am, if I want to open it in the Chrome, do I have to change anything? No, nothing. That's why it is called as platform independent. You can open it any application, in any browser, any Windows operating system. If the same code will be opened in the Mac operating system, same code will be working on the Ubuntu operating system, same code will work in the Linux operating system. Right? So what I'm saying is, it is common. This common means the code is platform independent. Okay. Ma'am, I want to see the output. How to see? Double click on this. This is the page I have saved, right? Double click on this. I'm opening with the Microsoft Edge. If you want to open it in the Chrome also, you can open it. All the browsers, it is flexible. See, you can see my first HTML page. My first HTML page. This is what I have given here as a title, right? And you can see in the browser, ma'am, can I open this, copy this URL, go to the Chrome, then add this URL in the address bar, okay, and enter. See, I'm opening the file. Here also I'm getting the same output. Here also I'm getting the same output, right? So what I'm saying is, okay, so this is the title tag. Now in the body, print your name. H1 is the tag. Okay, give your name. Give your name like this. Right? Okay. Now save the file. Ma'am, just save. Just save. That's it. Control S. The shortcut is Control S. Now, ma'am, do we have to open the document again? Or no, we don't need to open the document again. Just refresh the document. Refresh the document. Save. You have to save it. For suppose I have added one more. Welcome to XLR, right? Now I have not saved the file. I have not saved the file. How many times, means many number of times I refresh, you will not be seeing the output. But when you see Control S, just do file Control S or file save or Control S, then go back to the browser and then refresh. See, welcome to XLR. Welcome to XLR. Same dear, there is nothing like that. First you save the file. You save the file. Okay. Then already there is a file available. First .html. Open it. Double click on it. Open it. This. Or you have to open. You have to install some extension. Okay. Some extension you can install. That I will show you later. Directly, if you want to open it in this VS Code. Okay. There is some extensions are there. 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks are there. Click on this. Click on this. Right? So just write it as HTML live. HTML preview. Click on the HTML preview. Right? You need to install this. You need to install this HTML preview. Here it is, extensions are there. I don't understand how to open XLR modules, means like I'm not able to understand your question. That's why I'm not able to answer it. Modules means folder you are saying. In the VS Code you are asking me to open. How it is? What happens, I think? Question marks? Same thing, na dear? Same thing. Shahid, please. Okay. You are not going to write it in the notepad, Shahid. Okay. So tomorrow I want you to install VS Code, Shahid. You need to install VS Code. That is nothing going to run. If you have any games, uninstall it and just install the VS Code. I'm not able to understand. You can just ping the XLR team, Priya. Okay, because I'm no clue. I have no clue. Okay, so you can just contact the XLR team. Amar, you can contact.
What is the
If
issue?
you have related how to complete the modules for this course, he's asking. I don't know what is.
Yeah, okay. I will take all this question in the last 5 minutes, guys. As of now, focus on the session.
Right. So that is a tag. So if you want to here, if you want to have this output, right? Here it is. You want this heading. H1 is for heading. H is for heading, right? If you want heading, right? But suppose let's see here in the Microsoft, you have this. This is a heading, right? This is a heading, right? This is again a heading. These are all headings, right? So you to have this kind of headings, right? Surface headings. These are headings. This is heading. This is, ma'am, is it used H1? Ma'am, can I check that whether a H1 is used here or not in this Microsoft.com? Whether H1 is used or not. See, right click on this. Anything that is reliable for you, if you are already having this code space, VS Code, or if you are having Notepad++, right? You can use it. But VS Code is the which is recommended in the industry. Okay, so that's why I'm using the standard editor for writing the HTML code. Any lot of tools are there for writing the HTML code. You can use whatever it is reliable for you, but according to the industry standards, any industry, any company, they will use VS Code. See here, ma'am, this you are saying that this is a H1 tag. Ma'am, can you show me, prove me how I can see that this is an H1 tag, right? You have that challenge, right, for me, right? Right click on this, right click on this, inspect. Right click on this and inspect. See? Better, I'll open it in the Chrome so that it will be easy for you to understand. See here. Chrome it will display properly. 1 second. Let me open the same website only. There's nothing change I'm doing. Okay. Same website. Right click on it, inspect. Right click on it, inspect. Right, see here. You can expand this. Lot of code is available here. See, body class, head class. So if you want this, here somewhere it will be in the body. Span tag is there, script tag is there, div tag is there. Like you can see here, H1 tags. Tags are available. See, different tags are available. Right? Here in this, one of the tag will be this H1 tag. Okay, group of tags. These are all, it is made up of HTML. These are all made up of HTML. This Microsoft.com, if you are using right click, you can see all the HTML code. Ma'am, how do you understand? You can say here elements. He's saying elements, right? Elements means HTML elements. See, the first line, what is there? Can anyone spell it out? Doc type. What is the first? After that, what is there? HTML tag. There is a head tag. There is a body tag, right? At the end of this page, you can see there is a body tag and HTML tag is also closed. See, slash body slash HTML. Did we have written like this same way? Yes or no in the chat, please? Yes. So that is the use of the HTML document. That is the use of the HTML document. Means if you want to generate or if you want to create applications or designs like this kind of designs you can develop easily using HTML, CSS and JavaScript, right? So whatever content you are seeing, right, this content and this content, right? So all this text, right, images, right, all this you can set up, right? You can create this code using HTML. That is the advantage of the HTML. Now, I think you people get it, right? Why we need to use HTML. Correct? Yes. Now you understand the real-time application where we can use HTML. Like, ma'am, you said like we can also develop the Amazon also, right? So let's see, but mine is logged in now. Okay. Okay, let me show you this. Some calendar, okay. Some calendar it is. Okay. Now see here, right click on it and inspect. See, there is HTML. See here, HTML body, right? See here, in the body, in the center, see table tag is there. So there is some span H1 tag. You can see there is H1 tag. There is an H1 tag, right? There is an H1 tag, closing of the H1 tag, right? If you want this line is there, no, that line, right? HR, right? This is a table, na? This is a table, right? Yes. So here is a table tag. There is a table tag. See table tag, opening and closing of the table tag, right? So like this, if you want to develop some kind of web pages, we can use HTML. We can use HTML. Right here, sources. See, in sources, there is a JavaScript. In sources, you will find the JavaScript. Okay. Mr. Shahid. Did you get it? In sources, you'll find the JS file. This is .js file. Yes, CSS also we can use. There is a CSS also. Here it is styles.css. See here. There is a CSS file. Right? Okay. So to develop such kind of applications, we can use HTML. Right? So how to write? It is combination of the tags. It is combination of the tags. There are around like 4,000 tags are available in HTML. Ma'am, do I have to remember? No. You need to know the purpose of the HTML tag. RP. It is very small in case, dear. I can't increase the font also. Even if I increase the font also, it will not increase the font for the inspector mode. Okay. Here in the sources, you can see here CSS. Styles.css, hovertip.css, right? Images also here it is there. Images. Tomorrow I'll teach the VS Code, Vaishnavi. Still people have not installed. Tomorrow I'll teach the VS Code. Okay. Again, I'll teach tomorrow. Don't worry. Tomorrow everyone will get installed. I'll teach from that. Okay. Right. So even if they are not installing also, from tomorrow onwards, I'm going to use only VS Code, not Notepad, guys. Okay. I kindly request everyone to install the VS Code in your machines for better practicing and better experience of the writing the HTML code. Okay. You can easily understand. It is very easy for you people. Extension also tomorrow I'll show you, Ganesh. Right? Extensions also I'll show you. Okay, fine. So this is about HTML. Okay. Now there are 6 H1 tags are available. There are 6 H1 tags. See here, H2 tag, sizes. It differs in the sizes. Okay. It differs in the sizes. So close of the H2. Then H3. Right? Then H4, H6, H5 and H6. H4, H5 and H5. One more is H6. H6. Right? Now here you can write hello here and then copy paste it in all them. Then you can see the difference. Then you can see the difference. The size, how the size differs. It's in the descending order. You can create more than 6, but 1 to 6 only it is available. Okay, Devi. 1 to 6 only it is available. H7 is not available. Okay. If I write H7, this is not predefined. Okay. These are all H1 to H6 are predefined. Okay. You cannot create H7. Okay. Wait, I'll just show you. First, let me complete this. So save the file. File save. Right. Now open this file in the Chrome. Just refresh it. Now see the size. Smallest one is H6, H5, H4, H3, H2, and this is H1. The largest one is H1. It will be in the descending order. It will be in the descending order. So they are saying that, ma'am, can I use H7? Can I use H7? That is the question. Save the file. Sorry, I had to save the file. Every time you make changes, you need to save the file. See, it's not showing anything. The default one, ma'am, it is printing. No, but this is an H7 only, right? No, no. Okay. Now, ma'am, how do you know that it is not showing the H7? How do I understand that H7 is not printed? HTML is not case sensitive. Okay. HTML is not case sensitive. Now I want to know whether it is H7 or not. Right click on it, inspect. Right click on it and inspect. Right. Now see here. It is double equal to ampersand 0 is there, right? For this. Okay. So it will not render. It will not render. It is a default size. Default size. It is a default size, 12 pixels, right? H7 will not be there. H7 is not there, which is not predefined. Okay, without H7 also the same output you will get. Yes, yes, lick it down. Lick it. Yes. Without H7 also, if you write it, see here, same output you will get. And save the file. Then refresh it. There's no change at all. There's no change at all. Right? Ma'am, you can have question. Some question should be there here. Someone can ask me. Ma'am, without any tag also, I'm getting the output. Why I have to use the tag? Right? Ma'am, without output also, you will write, this is the HTML page. Right? Save the file. Refresh it. Right? Ma'am, why I have to use the tags? That is the question in your mind. Ma'am, I'm getting the output. Why I have to? Right? So, because if you want to make it in a means appear in a different way, right? We have to use tags. We have to group the text in the browser. Whatever you want to render in the browser, what you want to show it in the browser should be tagged inside the tags. So that I can apply styles. I can apply styles like this. Different styles I can apply like this. See? You can apply color, you can apply anything, right? You can group it and you can apply. See, all these headings are in black color. These subheadings are in the blue color. And this is a text. Okay. And this is what you call it as blurred text. Okay. Blurred text, right? Now you have these different kinds of text are there. This is a white color text, right? The font of this is different. Okay. So if you want to style it, yes, we can. Most of them JavaScript will get hidden. Okay. Okay. But HTML and CSS you can see. Even for, let me show you. Flipkart.com also. Just see this. Right click on it. View page source. See, the code is there. Flipkart.com ka HTML code. All are easy, Suleka. See, lot of HTML code is there. Any website HTML code you can see. Ashutosh Singh. You can see any kind of website at means like right click on it and inspect. JavaScript they will hide. Okay, right? So now this is heading tags, right? Now in the heading tags, after the heading tags, I want for suppose I have different like about HTML. I want to create an website. HTML introduction is my heading, right? Now I want to write some text here. Paragraph, opening and closing of the paragraph tag, right? HTML full form is hypertext markup language, right? HTML is used for, ma'am, can we have multiple lines in the paragraph? Yes, you can. HTML is used for creating web pages. Don't go with my spelling mistakes. Okay, when I'm typing speed, spelling mistakes will be there. Right? Now save the file, save. Okay. Now go here, just refresh it. See, you have a normal text. You have a normal text, right? Now here, paragraph is done, paragraph tag. Now I want to color it. I want to color it. Okay. How to color? Ma'am, okay. There are different ways to color. Because there is a reason, Devi, right? There are two types of elements are there in this one. Like that's why I'm going to tell you. Give me a minute, okay? Give me 5 minutes. You can get that answer, okay? Right. See here, ma'am. I want to color it. How to color them? How to color them? Okay. Now just see this right here inside this angular tag. Write style, right? In double quotation or in single quotation, you can do color colon green, right? Close double quotation. Now save the file. Just see this whether this is text is colored or not. See, color is done. Now I want to add the background color. Okay, see here. Color yellow I'll write. Okay, we can write it here. Background color. File save. See, just refresh it. I think I did. Okay. 1 second now. I forgot to give a hyphen. I will tell dear one by one at a time. You cannot ask me everything at a time, okay? So I have only one particular way to add it. See, I'm able to add the background color, right? Now see, it is occupying the total page, right? Now you can see same thing. You can use it. Style. Style, right? Pink. Background, I'm giving it as pink. Right? Now save the file. Save the file. Now just refresh it. See? Why there was a question, or there was a question, right? Ma'am, you are writing it in the 2 lines. You are writing it in the 2 lines in the paragraph, but it is taking a full. Why means paragraph and H1 tags are block elements. Block elements means there are 2 types of HTML elements are there. One is block elements, one is inline elements. Block elements and inline elements, right? Inline elements means block elements will occupy whole page, whole browser. Okay, that's why it will be right. Means it will be printed in a single line. Ma'am, if I want to print it in 2 lines in the paragraph, right? You can use. Here it is. Break tag. You can use break tag. BR tag is for break tag. Break tag. Ma'am, in BR tag, so this is the code, ma'am. Here is the code. Style is equal to inside the paragraph or H1 tag, whichever the tag is there. Style is equal to you have to give. So I'll explain that. What is that? Okay. So there are two types of elements. Two types of HTML tags, or we can also call them as elements. Okay. HTML tags also called as elements. Okay. Now here, what is this? Right. So one is block line elements, two inline elements. Inline elements. Example of the block line elements are H1, paragraph, H2, H3, H4, all these header tags, etc. etc. Right? And if it is inline elements, right? Span tag is there. Right? And so you have some tags. Some tags are available, like span tag and all. Ma'am, I'm explaining that. Okay. Here, in the breaking tag, okay, so you have used it, right? There is no closing tags for the break tag. Okay, these are called as some self-closing tags. There are some tags are there which are self-closing tags are available, right? Tags which does not have closing tags are called as self-closing tags. Self-closing tags, right? So whenever you open it, you will close it like this. These are self-closing tags. There is HR, horizontal tag, BR tag, right? Then you have image tag, which does not have the closing tag, right? These are the examples of the self-closing tags, which are predefined. So that's why I have defined it. I have not yet went there also, dear. I have not even went there for header and footer also. First, I'm just making it as a basics, no? Right, okay. See here, break tag. Now, once I give the break tag, save the file save. Now just go to the browser, refresh. See, it is defined in the 2 lines. It is defined in 2 lines. Break tag breaks the display, right? So this is about block elements and inline elements, right? Now, what is this HR tag, ma'am? Right? HR tag. Right? Save the file, go to the browser and refresh it. See, it is going to give the one line division. Okay. So if you want to draw a line from this starting to the ending of the browser, you can use HR tag. Horizontal line. Yes, HR means horizontal line. That is not a tag, it is, okay. That is not a tag, not breaking, non-breaking space. That is that is not a tag. That is called as entity. HTML entity, not a tag it is. Okay, fine. So this is about the means HR tag, right? Now I want to insert an image. IMG, right? P means paragraph. Paragraph. P means paragraph. You can add 2 images, 20 images also. Wait, I'll tell you. Side by side and all, I'll tell you later. First learn this, huh? Okay. Image type, source, SRC. SRC is equal to, in double quotation, right? ALT is the type. Ma'am, what are these? What are these? ALT is equal to. ALT is equal to, in double quotation, image. Something I'm writing text, some text. Ma'am, you are writing this, right? You are writing this and you are not explaining us what is this. Here you have SRC is there. Right? SRC is there. And even you have a alt also. This is one. These are called as attributes. These are called as attributes. These are called as attributes. Okay. Attributes of HTML tag. Nothing but attributes are, ma'am, you can ask me what is meant by attribute. Properties. Properties or extra information about the tag. We call it as attributes. We call them as attributes, right? So SRC means here is equal to source. Source means image source, means image address or image path. You can call it as address or image path. The path of the image, you have to add it. Okay, if for any chance, if the image is not loaded, okay, so what is an alternative text will printed, which is defined in the ALT. ALT means alternative. It will be alternative. So it will print the alternative text. Will print the alternative text. Whatever the text you have given here, that will get printed. Okay. Now we need a source. Right? Source tag. Now I'm going to copy the images. Any images I can say. I want this image. Okay. This image I want to load. Okay. So how to get this path? Right click on this image. Right. Show more options. Right. Copy as path also you can do. Right. Or you can go for properties. Click on the properties. Right. You'll get the path. This is the path. Location is there. That is the path. Copy this. Add it in between this SRC. Then slash. What is the name of that? What is the name of that file? Is screenshot. Okay, its name is there. Now you don't need to worry about that also. Okay, you can just go here. There is a name here, right? Just copy this name. You don't need to type because you will do mistakes. Copy it. Then go to this, add it after this chat, right? Save the file. Then go to the browser. Refresh. Image is not loaded properly. Image is not loaded properly. Because why? Anyone tell me what is the mistake I did? Anyone please tell me what is the mistake I did? No. Simple is .png. I have not given the extension. .png I have not given. .png I have not given. That's why it has not shown. See, now the image is loaded. Now the image is loaded. See, purposefully I have not given .png that time. Okay. Ma'am, you don't tell lies. It's not like that. If I'm don't giving any path directly, path properly, okay, I want to show that, okay, so it will not load the image, but it is loading the text, which is in the alt. See, whatever the text is there, ER diagram, DIGGILE, right? So, see here. Now just save the file and refresh it. As the path is not correct, whatever the text I am giving in the ALT tag, whatever the text is given in the ALT attribute, alternative attribute, it is getting printed, right? So if you give the path properly, like extension, everything is fine. Ma'am, if I give for PNG, if I give JPG, it will not work, right? Because this file, whatever the file is there, the extension of this file is PNG. Ma'am, how do you know that? See here. .png file. Type of the file is .png file. Okay. So that's why it is not loading. It is not able to understand whether it is a JPG file or it is a PNG file. Okay. So that's why Sahil, please go through the recording. HR tag I have already explained. No, .jpg will not be given because this extension itself, it is a .png file. Okay. How you can give .jpg file? Right? So, I means someone who asked it. Okay, wait. Hinal, can I call you as Monal? No, I cannot call you as Monal, right? What is your name, Hinal? Hinal Lad, right? Okay. I cannot call you as Monal, na? Hinal. Right? Same thing. Same thing. Right? So, here, if you give .jpg also, it will not load. See? It will not load. You need to give a proper extension and proper name. Okay. If you give .png here, that is the exact path. Save the file. Right? Refresh it. It will there. But there is no text. Text is not displayed. If the image is loaded, right, text will not display. If the image is not loaded, only the alternative text, whatever the text is there here, alternative text will get loaded. Okay. So, this is about loading of the image. What is SRC? What is ALT? Right? And how to copy the path. Ma'am, we don't need to copy this much path, na? Right? So how to copy the path? How means people were asking, ma'am, can I copy this image? Copy this image. Right click on it. Then copy it and put it in your folder, wherever you are writing this HTML page, that is XLR, and in this page, if you want, you can keep it, right? Okay, the same page it is there, right? Now just copy this path. Right. I'm going to remove all the path and see whether it will load or not, because it is in the same page, right? Delete, right? Save the file. Then go to the browser. It's working. right? If your image is in the same folder, you don't need to give all the path. Only you have to give the image name with extension, right? So that is how you can load the image. Any questions are there for today? Let me know. Most of the questions having increase size. Yeah, you can write here height and width. Height is equal to, right, 100. Width is equal to 100. Now save the file. See, 100 by 100. It decreased it. Decreased it is, right? So you can increase based on the height and also. That I will teach you when we are learning CSS also, dear Komal. I'll teach you. Ganesh, I'll teach you tomorrow how to link the CSS file to the HTML. No, it cannot be visible, Devi. No. Okay. So if it has to be visible, you need to keep it in a remote server and then you have. See, that's why you can see here. You can see, just see this. Okay. When I loaded this, that you can make it, means we have to style it, Suleha. Okay, I'll show you. If you style it, it will come to the middle. See here, if I write it like right click on it and inspect, right? There is sources are there. In sources, you can see folder is there, images, Devi. We are storing the images here in the sources. We are storing the images in the sources, right? So they will. Yes. We can change the font, everything. CSS, it comes under the CSS as we are learning only HTML. So I have not jumped much about the CSS. I have shown only how to add a simple bit of background color. Yes, Ashutosh, I said yes. Where are you, dear? Again, you are pasting the same thing, Ashutosh. Tomorrow CSS. Tomorrow more tags and CSS. Notes, I have not written much notes actually. I've explained it. I asked you to take the running notes. Let us assume that, okay, good question, Shiva. So Shiva is asking, ma'am, I want image. Okay. Right? Let us assume that I want this image. Right? I'm opening this. Right click on it. Okay. Copy link address. Right? Or copy image address. Sorry. Copy image address. Copy image address. So you'll get this. Then files save. Go to the browser. Image is there. So I got it. So whichever the image you want, okay, just go to the image, right click on that image, copy image address, go to your file, then do it. In modern browsers, Karthik, it is not mandatory. See, if I'm removing it, if I'm removing the body tag, okay, right? Save the file. That I will teach you tomorrow, Niharika. Save the file, right? File, save. Now, I'm going to load the browser. There is no change, right? Right click on it and inspect. Right click on it and inspect. Now you see, there is already a body tag has been closed. You can see there is already a body tag has been closed, right? In modern browsers, right? It is not mandatory to open and close it. But you have written in Shiva Python. Okay, can you write it in Java? Guys, related to the material and this everything, please contact us here, XLR team. If they ask you, I'll share with them. They will share with you. That I will teach you tomorrow, Ashutosh. Background images, CSS, Ganesh, I already said I'll teach you tomorrow or maybe day after tomorrow. Already the attendance link has been shared, Lalita. Okay. So I think your friends will help you. Wait, let me see 1 second. Guys, yes, can you please put the link? I know that code will work, Shiva, because whenever I'm taking an interview, right, people are coming up with the same. Okay, the same Python output they're giving me. So today also there was some people, okay, who attended the first round of technical round in the company, but unfortunately they have written in Python. And people didn't got selected. The output is there. Output is there. As a fresher, you can have a right to write it in any language. But as my company works totally on Java, so we were working on Java and then the managers rejected in the second round. So guys, did you enjoy the session? Please say yes, enjoyed in the session. Yes, Suleha, means like I have, anyone has any anchor tag, lot of tags are there, Ashutosh, like 3000 tags are there. Tomorrow I'll teach. Thank you so much for all the responses, guys. Right. Amar, so shall we close for today? If they don't have any questions. Yes, Hinal, tell me. Yeah, we have HTML and CSS both mixed. And I kindly request you guys, please install VS Code. Please install VS Code. You will enjoy the coding. Okay. If the VS Code is not there, it will be difficult. Okay. So, tomorrow again I'll repeat it, Vaishnavi. Don't worry. So please install VS Code for everyone's sake and for my sake also, please. Sure, I'll keep it in mind in the means like to maintain the phase. I'll slow down the phase. if you please install VS Code, Dharmesh, it will be easy for you, because in corporates, they will use VS Code only. They will not use Notepad++ and all. I'll talk to XLR and I'll let you know about the material, ma. Yes, Masters of Computer Application I have completed. MCA in 2004. Not now, 20 years before. It's 20 years. I have to celebrate 20 years occasion in April to complete my Masters. It's been completing 20 years. And I'm aiming for PhDs also. Let's see. Finger crossed. You born in 2009, huh? Very good. Good. You are like small kids. What happens, Leha? Mine is a very inspiring and right struggled stories. Masters of Computer Application there. MCA, Masters of Computer Application. BSc Computer Science, and then I have completed Masters. Yes, last day I will tell you my story, how I have fought against all the odds to become a master after all as a woman in those days, not now. Computer applications, dear, not a specific field, computer applications with Java. I have passed with 84%, dear, that time itself. In 2000, we don't have any copying and all, not like today. We don't have any material. We used to sit in library. We used to learn. We need to prepare the notes. In 2004, I completed. You assume that 84% is my percentage. That time there is no percentage. It is percentage. 84%. In BSc Computer Science, I got 81. Yes, 512 MB RAM will work there. Yes. 2004 we born now. 2001 I completed my graduation with 81%. I'm always a topper in the class, boss. So I am from Andhra Pradesh, Bhushna. Yes, go ahead, Hinal. I recommend it. Thank you, Swapnil. So I learned Java, dear. On my own, I learned Java. On my own with my Celeron processor, laptop, not laptop, the desktop, I learned Java. So there is a book. I'll tell you what I did. Both nowadays, Ashutosh. Because see, today I got some resumes. BCom was there. BCom is not accepted. Okay. So BSc is accepted. BSc Computer Science and any BSc is accepted. Science, right? Science graduation, right? So accepted. BCom is not accepted. Okay. So means we need a degree. At least after BCom, MCA is fine. So degree is there to shortlist the resumes. Yes, in full stack development, JavaScript is there. Yes, Mallikarjuna. BCA and MCA is also good. And after BCA, try with companies, means for placements. Okay, companies will sponsor for the further studies also. Some companies will sponsor you for MCA, MTech and all. MSc CS is also good, Aryan. Yes. Yes. MCA is a master, right, dear? You can do after BSc. BCA is also good. BSc Biology is also good. But BSc biology getting an internship is a challenge. BTech, any BTech is fine, Sunil. Nobody, not from Pune. No, online MCA, please don't go. It is not valid. They will not shortlist your resume if you are online MCA or open MCA or something. I'm from Bangalore. Most of the companies there, even Tata, TCS will sponsor, Wipro will sponsor. Most of the MNCs will sponsor your higher educations. But the only thing is you need to give a bond of 2 years for them. It's better always, Milana. It is always better to MCA. Means if you have a job, then go for job and do MCA. We can get the understanding of the full stack application, but you will not get the means like extensive knowledge on the full stack. No, Aisha. No distance MCA, please. Waste of time. No distance MCA. Both sides, Aryan. It's both. It's both. It's equal. No. Anywhere is fine. Anywhere MCA is fine. Until unless you have your own capacity, don't jump into the different countries and different states, and don't take unnecessary pressure. Okay. Anywhere MCA is fine. Yes, BCA, you follow the Wipro portal. Okay, you will get opportunity for BCA and BSc also. Yes, BSc biology people also can do MCA, Ashutosh. Online internship is fine, Mallikarjuna. You can go ahead. But if it is paid, please ignore. Okay. If you have to pay any money for them for internship, don't do it. Okay. If you are getting paid or if it is free, is also fine. No, dear. We can manage what is there in it. So I know Java, Spring Boot, Hibernate, Python, R programming, JavaScript, React.js, Angular, and some DevOps I do. Bye, dear Dharmesh. Take care. Online jobs, please don't trust any online jobs, guys. They will ask you money. No, degree and skill, both are important, dear Vishal. If you get a job, I'll blindly say that go and join in a job. Because if you get a job, go and blindly join in a job. Nowadays, okay, they were seeing whether you are graduated or not. Yes, jobless MCA is good. Yes, Vikas. Because you are reducing the burden of your parents. Best paid, I don't know, dear. I had to find it out. Like very less companies offers internships. Okay. If you are getting paid or free internships, you can go ahead because you will get the knowledge of real-time world. Pega is a tool, ma. Pega is a tool for data warehousing. Okay. There is a difference is there. Tool is different and the language is different there. Don't get confused. So you have not, means if you have already downloaded, you need to give the downloaded image address. Okay. Means C:/downloads and all. Okay. You cannot give the online address for the downloads for picture. Yes. Vika is also for data mining there because yes. Work from home jobs, EMI ledama. So we have to, means like, if you learn better HTML, CSS, JavaScript, UI and UX, right? Okay. So you will be getting, means some opportunities will knock in. Okay. I'll try to give that, Swapnil. I'll try to prepare it by next Monday and I'll share the notes also. Who has given this scary statements in your minds like AI is going to take off your jobs? No, nothing. NAC approved is, but online MCA is from which university they are giving the certificate Vishal? That is question here. So as a student, if I have to develop, I'll take, okay, full stack application development with Java, like Book My Show, means where you can have a multiple screens and ticket booking and everything, right? Or I will go for the Redbus, right? These are little complicated, where you will challenge yourself and learn more. Okay. I'll tell you that, Sandeep. I'll tell you the tips, okay, how to answer the questions in the interview also. I'll take tomorrow last 20 minutes of the time and I'll discuss what type of questions they will ask in HTML and CSS and how you can answer it so that you can understand how you can be unique. Product-based company, Ashutosh, obviously. But how many product-based companies are there, right? So that is also we have to see. If I missed your message, Abhishek, please put your message again so that I can answer your message again, means answer for your question. Because I may missed, because a lot of messages are coming and it is getting rolled out also before I read. Aptitude, you can use any online course there. Online videos are there. Yes, dear. After 45 years, I switched my career. Okay. It doesn't mean that age is just a number, ma'am. Age is just a number. You just need to have that. So there is no age barrier in the IT companies. You can switch over from, like if you are working now, you are very interested in coding, work for 20 to 30 years. Like from after 40 years, you want to become a manager. Do MBA and just shift. At 40 plus, I have started a new job. Okay, whichever the company I'm working, I've started very recently. At the age of 80, the people are able to found an startup like KFC and they are successful. Why can't we? Both startup is where you can have more exposure. MNC is where you can mint a little money. Certificates doesn't matter, dear. Degree plus your knowledge. Certifications, okay, and all it is like a means third level we will see. But first we will see whether you have completed the course, whether you know Java or not. Once you coming to the interview, we will see your coding skills. Then we will push your resume to the next level. I don't have any startup ideas because I am already, I have some other idea. Okay. I want to be in food industry. Let's see. Not in the corporate. I'm fine. Whatever I'm doing, it's fine. I want to open my own brand of food. I'm a foodie basically. Both you can, whichever you get, better offer later, Aisha. Startup is for technical skills upgrading. MNC is for your job security. So it's 9:20, guys. If we are speaking, you people will be rolling all the messages like this. Thank you, Amar. Thank you, everyone, guys. Tomorrow we'll meet at 7 again, and we'll explore more on the HTML and CSS part. And we will be enjoying, and kindly install the Visual Studio Code. Love you all. Take care. We'll meet tomorrow. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. So, dear participants, I already shared the attendance thing in the chat box. I hope all of you already marked because all of you already asked me for the attendance. And I'm sharing once again. Those who miss, please mark. And I have one question. Can I ask, guys? If you permit me, then only I will ask. What is the important? Confidence or knowledge? What do you think? What is the important? Okay, both knowledge, confidence, both important. Okay, let me check the comment over the YouTube as well. Okay, knowledge is always important and priority. Okay, knowledge, both are important. With knowledge, we get the confidence. Good answer. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for such a wonderful replay. From my side, what I feel, I will tell you one short story tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Okay. So stay tuned. And on this note, thank you so much for attending today's session. Guys, without your participation, nothing is possible. So I want to see you again on tomorrow at same time. Till the time, good night. Bye-bye. And take care of yourself, take care of your family. Keep coding, keep growing with Explore. Thank you.